Hey y'all, just wanted to do a quick plug before we jump into today's 100 Dragon Challenge. First off, if you aren't already a part of it, I just wanted to plug our Discord community. If you want to hang out with other nerdy artists or art enthusiasts or just other channel members, come check out my Discord. It's down in the description below. The mods and I also host monthly art challenges over on this Discord server where you can get exclusive emotes to use on the server, as well as some other really fun prizes. Like last month, I was offering the first place winner a custom commission. So if you want to participate and keep your art chops greased, that's not a word. Either way, if you want to hang out with us, check out the Discord. And then I'd really appreciate some follows on some socials. I got an Instagram, I have a Twitter, I got a TikTok, all the things. So if you want to follow me on socials, I post all the artwork from my videos plus more and some behind the scenes on the comic that I'm developing. So go check that out there. And then finally, subscribe here, drop me a like, I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, thanks guys, and let's start the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are continuing the 100 Dragon Challenge. So I apologize for being a week late, but I was having an awesome time at a wedding, so this is where we're at. But either way, we are continuing the Zodiac dragons today with the Year of the Rat Dragon. So I was really excited to jump back into the Zodiac creatures. I really enjoyed the axolotl one from last month, but I was super inspired to do this rat dragon. I don't know why, but I just thought it was the cutest and most fun idea. And I was like, I actually, now that I think about it, I think I know why. I think I like the idea of a cool, different dragon with big teeth. I know I've joked about really liking like drawing horns and such on my creatures, but I think teeth is also like my next favorite thing. So this was an excuse to do something that had cool teeth plus some cool horns, plus just an overall fun and cool design. And it's something I haven't really done before. I don't draw many rat creatures actually, now that I think about it. There have been rats in like previous monster mashes, especially for like that plague horse that we made. But I don't really draw a lot of rat-based creatures, like mostly rat. So this was going to be a fun challenge and something that I haven't really delved into before. That's the words. I apologize if I stumble over my words. I'm still recovering from the wedding. Anyway, so in this initial sketch, I really loved how the profile looked, and then the overall body. I was going back and forth between, do I make this like a creepy, cool rat dragon, or do we lean in and do more of like a cute rat dragon? Because depending on who you ask, some people are terrified of rats, and I mean, I can kind of understand where they're coming from in terms of like afraid of getting sicknesses from, well, as you guys have corrected me, the fleas that they carried back in the day that spread different plagues, you know, and then them kind of being a pest, like wild ones are kind of seen as a pest. But then a lot of people have pet rats that they absolutely love and adore. So I was going back and forth on like, should I make this one like kind of creepy, intimidating, kind of gnarly looking, or cute? And I ended up going for the cute. I have quite a few friends that have had pet rats and have really enjoyed their company, and I make enough intimidating, cool dragons and creatures as it is. So I'm like, let's go all in on kind of a cute little good boy girl combo. God, I am really on top of it for voiceover today. But and with that in mind, I kind of was planning on making this kind of like a domesticated rat. I don't know if this would be a domesticated rat dragon, but maybe it could be, just based on the coloring that you'll see a little bit later, because I didn't want it to be, I guess, the typical rat dragon, because my initial gut instinct was like, okay, so we're gonna just color it gray and have pink, and then we're done. So later on when I get into the colors, I know I'm jumping way ahead of the gun, but when we get into colors, you'll see that I wanted to try something a little different. You know what? I'll talk about it a bit more a little later in this video. The one thing that I did want to do was give it some cool clumps of fur. I really wanted that all over the body, especially on the neck. It kind of reminded me of almost like a mane in a way, but I love like weird clumps of fur. Maybe this guy hasn't really been brushed out a lot or hasn't been taking the best care of its fur. And then the horns in particular, I also chose that style because I think it's called you guys can correct me, but this is what my brain is telling me. Isn't it called like a rat king when a bunch of rats get stuck together via their tails? So in my brain, I was like, oh, this is kind of fun if the horns kind of looked like a crown. So I did a combination of like elk type of horns because I've always kind of viewed them as like almost like the kings of the forest because they're just so elegant. And then adding those extra spines that get like slightly smaller as the curve comes around, it makes me think of this as like a crown around the head of the rat. I know this is kind of a stretch, but that's kind of what I was thinking with this horn design. Was it's kind of tying into the idea of the Rat King motif. I don't know if this one in particular would be the king of the rat dragons. This one might not be, but maybe this is like we were talking about domesticated rats. So what if this was a domesticated rat dragon and they've all kind of just hereditarily had like similar horns to the Rat King, but the actual Rat King dragon has these like amazingly huge crown of horns. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That's the new lore. But yeah, anyway, this is about where I was jumping in to try out the colors, and in between like swatching colors and trying to decide which pinks I wanted to use, because I went through so many before I really nailed them, I was looking up different rat coloring patterns. So I picked out quite a few colors here. I don't end up using all of them. The ones that are listed on the screen are the ones that I did use. But I was going back and forth on a couple of different patterns that different domestic rats had. And I just thought they were so cute. There's so many good textures and like shapes and patterns to their fur. Like I love the like the blue gray that I've seen on a lot of them. But I ended up going with a more warm gray, kind of like a brownish orangey gray, I guess. This is literally the warm 4 Copic marker, so it's just like a warm gray. And I thought it just fit perfectly with kind of the feel I was going for, instead of just doing like a neutral gray or like a straight cool gray. I don't know. I was just really gravitating towards this one. But the design that I saw was the full head and neck, and then onto its like shoulders and upper arms was in that gray tone. And then on its back, it has like this swoop of color. It comes from its spine and kind of swoops down right before its hind legs and then swoops back up and connects right over where the tail is. I just thought that was the cutest little pattern. And I was like, I love that. Let's go with that. And then I added a few other patterns that I saw that remind me of, there's probably a word for it that I just don't know, but when horses have that white diamond almost shape that runs down the center of its forehead, a lot of rats had that too, and I thought that was super cute. So that's what I went with for the center of the head. And then I gave him a little white muzzle because I just thought that was super cute. I didn't see that on a lot of rats, but it has to exist out there somewhere. So after figuring out the color of the fur, I decided also to change the horn color. Initially, I was going to go for like a coppery color, but I think it was going to blend too much with the fur. And then with the Rat King idea, I like it more in the yellowish golds. And so I tried to match it closer to like the teeth. So if it was made out of a similar like bone or something, it would also probably age and like discolor, kind of like how the teeth do. So I just made it like a slightly different yellow than the teeth. And then the wings, I was going back and forth. I do like it now that I'm seeing it, but I kind of wish I did the back wing a slightly different color instead of just like the pinky flesh color to match the tail. Because it works. Because I was thinking of basically honing in on bat wings, because a lot of people joke that bats are rats with wings. I know they're not, but that's just a saying. And so I just wanted to have him have bat wings. So I like that front wing a lot. The back wing is okay, but either way, I'm just happy with it. I think this design was super cute. I had a blast drawing him, and I can just imagine this being the cutest little sticker. So I might have to add this to the sticker lineup on my website once I get a little bit more money to restock my stickers. But yep, here's a final look. I absolutely love how this creature turned out. And yeah, let's look at last month's axolotl dragons for you guys. So first off, we have Mage Goat T. Very cute username. I love it. I love your interpretation and making it kind of like Quetzalcoatl-ish, and also like referring back to the axolotl. Very nice. And Legend Weremonster. This one is really fun. It almost has like a Monster Hunter feel, and I absolutely love it. All of you really nailed your axolotl dragons. There was so much diversity too. Like, I always love seeing kind of like a simple prompt being interpreted in so many ways by you guys. You all nailed it, and I'm super blown away by all the axolotl dragons. So if you would like to participate in this month's Rat Dragon, make sure to post it on Twitter, Instagram, or the Discord under the hashtag KM100Dragons, or on the channel in the server, the Discord server, that's KM100Dragons. Make sure you have that hashtag, or else I cannot find it if you submit it. But either way, thank you guys again so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I can't wait to see what you guys do with this prompt. As you could see with the axolotl dragons, there was so much creativity with something so simple. So I think you guys are going to knock it out of the park with these rat dragons too. But anyway, thank you guys again so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.